I'm just going to do two of these, okay? I'll go for C and D, maybe B and C. Is that okay with you guys? Now, shh. Okay, here's what we're going to do. All right, you have 2x and you owe your friend 9x. What is your current financial situation in regards to x's? Minus 7x. Okay, perfect. You have 4y. You owe your friend 4y because it's a minus. 0. Okay, now finally, you owe your friend €3, but you owe your other friend €3. 6. If you owe one person €3 and you owe the other person €3, it means you're going to owe them €6. Okay. Now next one, it's the same deal here. You have 2a squared, but you owe your friend 4a squared. So how much do you owe them? Minus 2a squared. Happy days. Okay. Now you have 5a, but you owe your friend 2a. No, you have 5 and you owe 2. Yeah. 3a. Okay. Next one. You have €8. Yep. All right. 8 take away 11, lads. 3. So it's minus 3. All right. So that's question 1 more or less done. I know I didn't do them all, but you get the gist of how to do them. Okay. Now question 2. Now with question 2, guys, pyramids look something like this. So if I was to make up a basic pyramid like this, just give me 1 second. So I'm going to make up a basic pyramid. So these are the pyramids you probably would have answered in first year. All right. It's all right. So you would have answered the pyramids something like this back in the day. So here's what I would have done. 7. That's 5. Okay. That's 2. All right. So here's how you would have done it. The 2 numbers underneath, when added, equal the number on top. So that'd be 2. And if I said that was 4, what would this one have to be? 1. And this one would be 1. It says specifically Adam. See in the language of the question? Specifically says Adam. So we're only going to worry about Adam for this question. Now, what I'm going to ask you is, you have 7x. You currently have x. How do you jump from 1x up to 7x? 6x. Is that right? Sean, just wait your turn there. Cool. Right. 6x. Is that cool with you guys? All right. Next one. How'd you go from minus 8? You currently owe your friend €8, but by the end you owe him €11. So what does that mean? Another minus 3. Is that okay with you guys? Okay. Now we got one section done, which is great. Now we got to go to the next section. Okay. Now the next section we're gonna focus on these 2 numbers here. We're gonna highlight them. We're gonna focus on this yellow one here and this yellow one here. Ever seen the 2 yellow ones? Okay. How do we go from 3x up to 6x? Yourself? Yeah. So we have 3x here, but then we go to 6x. Yeah, exactly. Another 3x. Well done. If you have €3 and you go up to €6, it means somebody else must have handed you €3. Now, here's the problem. See the plus 2? The plus 2 turns into a minus 3. Yeah, you had €2, but then you must have owed somebody €5 to go €3 in debt. Is that all right? Now, the next one we're going to move on to is this one. Okay, so we've completed that section, but the next one we're going to go on to is we're going to go on to this little block. Actually, we have a choice. I'll go into this one here. Everybody see this one here? Okay. Here's the issue. You had 3x, didn't you? But when you're done, you only have 1x. Now, no, you had 3x, but then you must have owed somebody 2x. Minus 2x. Is that okay? Now, you owed somebody €5, but when you were finished, you owed them €8. You must have owed an extra €3. Is that okay? Now, on the next one, which will I'll box this one here. Everybody see this one here? Okay, you had 1x and €3. Shh. You had 1x and you had €3. Does that kill you guys? Now, here's what happens. How did you get from 1x down to 3x? An extra 2x. And how did you get from 3? Sorry, how did you get from 3 to plus 2? Minus 1. So that's 2x minus 1. Are we all on board? You're not? Okay. Let's try this one out, all right? So you're with me on this one. Do you see the x minus 4? That's your starting off point, x minus 4. See the block above it, the minus 2x minus 3. Do you see that block there? How'd you go from 1x and now you owe minus 2x? So what happened? Yeah, exactly. You must have owed 3x. And how did you go from minus €4 to owing somebody €3? If it was minus 1, you'd owe them €5. Got €1 back. That's okay. Minus 3x plus 1. Is that all right? Don't worry too much about this one. Okay. All right, guys. Gents, here's the first. We're going to do B first, all right? So this is broke. See those two lines? Those two lines mean 4 multiplied by 2y, and the second line means 4 multiplied by minus 3. So hands up for this. Yourself. Yeah. 8y. Yeah. Okay. You're on the next one. Okay. Next one is this one, C. So there's going to be 3 lines this time. Okay. And the 3 lines mean this, okay? Before I start you off, the 3 lines, the first line means 2 multiplied by 5a. The second line means 2 multiplied by 2b. And the third line means 2 multiplied by minus 1. Off you go. 10a, yeah. Plus 4b. Yeah. Are they okay at the moment? Okay. Gets a bit more difficult further down, I'd say. Okay. Do it you now, buddy. All right. Will you take E for me? Yeah. You. Yeah. E, yes. Okay, you can look up at the board and I'll show you now. That's okay. 12q squared because 2 times 6q squared is 12q squared. Excellent. And 2 times 3? Yeah. Lads, I think we're in business. I think we're okay, are we? Okay. Now, guys, what we're going to do next is, okay, this is it here. Sorry, this is what we did the last day. All right, guys, in class now, I'd like you guys to try question 5, C and E, and then I'll do a bit of question 6. Page 78 is on the board, but you guys obviously don't have it. Exercise 5.2. One sec. C and E. Page 78, it's on. Did you have 5? No. All right, guys. If I do question B, it looks something like this. See the first line? What's the first line mean? And what is 3b times 5b? But how many b's do you see? So 15b squared. The second one means 3b multiplied by minus 3. Yeah, minus 9b. So that's the answer for part B. So you guys try C and E now. I'm just going to take the roll. Lads, what we have here is, okay, if you imagine 2m by 2m squared, okay, it's 2m, and 2m squared is 2mm. How many m's do you count? 3. So I'd say 4m cubed. Quiet, please. Shh. Think about it. 2m is getting multiplied by 2m squared. 2m has 1m in it. 2m squared means 2mm. I count 3 m's using my eyesight, so that means the answer is 4m cubed. Shh. Then it's 2m times plus 4, which is 8m. Okay. Next one. It's the same deal. It's 2p multiplied by 7 with 2 p's as well. How many p's do you see in total? 3. So 14p. Stop it. Okay. And then 2p multiplied by 2p. Yeah, squared, because you only see 2 of them, don't you? Okay. And then finally the next one, 2p by minus 4. Minus 8p. Okay. Now lads. Okay, let's drive on. Now, I think I'm on question 6 now. Yeah, I'll do question 6. I'll do 1 of 6, and then I'll do 1 of 7. I'll do 1 of 6, you do 1 of 6. That's probably the fair way to do it. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. All right. I'll do 6 part D, just because I know it's quite difficult here, okay? So, give me a second. All right, just let me do one first, right? Then I'll give you one afterwards. All right, I'll do 6D. All right. Now, first of all, how many items are in the bracket? 1, 2, 3. When I multiply this in, there better be 3 more items. Remember what I spoke about the focus, lads? That if you don't focus early on, if you don't focus early on, it gets worse. All right. So I need this focused. Okay. Now, here's what I want from you, right? You're going to do 7b times b squared. Then you're going to do 7b by minus 2b. Then you're going to do 7b. You're going to do 7b by minus 5. And then what are you going to do in the second one? What do you think you're going to do in the second part? Minus 2b by... Okay, minus 2b by... Minus 2b. And then finally minus 2b by... Okay, guys, you guys seem to know it all already, so you try 7d on your own then. The one I'm currently... Right, I'll tell you what, you call out what you got so far. Go on, what you got to start? No, here at the beginning. 7b by b squared. So 7b cubed. Shh. Off. Right. Now, 7b by minus 2b. Minus 14. B squared. 7b by minus 5. Minus 35. B. Minus 2b by 2b squared. Minus 10b cubed. Minus 2b by another minus 2b. Yeah. Minus 2b by a minus 3b. 6b, okay? Now guys, look at this. Got the after class. Okay. Okay. 7b cubed minus 10b cubed. All right. You have 7, but you owe somebody 10, don't you? Now, this is like the money again. You owe somebody 14, but you have 4. What's that? Minus 10b squared, all right? And then next thing, minus 35b plus 6b. You owe somebody 35 quid, and you have 6 quid. Minus 29b, okay? Now, once we're going to do these later, right? But we have one more question to fulfill here, okay? And it's question 7, right? So question 7. Really quickly with question 7, all right? And I just want you to be able to do these really quickly. Okay. Now, question 7, it looks like this. Does everybody notice that every single one of them has 2 brackets? Okay, and see the way there's nothing between the 2 brackets? See the way there's nothing in between the 2 brackets? I'll shade in our yellow region here, okay? See this yellow region here? That means you're multiplying them, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 7e for the following reasons. 7e can be rewritten as 5p plus 1 multiplied by another 5p plus 1. Now, here's what I want you to do. 2 items in the first bracket, 2 items in the second bracket means you should have 4 items when you do this properly. And let me show you. First line, 5p by 5p, multiplication. Multiplication. Multiplication, please. Okay, excellent. Okay, next one. 5p by 1. 5p. Sorry, I got that wrong there. It's 5p, not 15p. Okay, next one. What's 1 times 5p? Because now we're doing the green ones underneath. 5p as well. And finally, 1 times 1? 1. Add the 2 5p's together. And no. What's £5 plus £5? £10. All right, guys. For homework tonight, and I'll post this video hopefully onto Google Classrooms to help you out because you'll remember how to do 6 and 7. You guys are doing questions 5, 6, and 7. I'll post the relevant information on Google Classroom. It's exercise 5.2, isn't it? Yeah.